Welcome to the Mount Diablo Unified School District Virtual College Fair. We're so excited to have you participating in this event. We have some fantastic schools here with us today. I'll be your facilitator. Before we get started, a few housekeeping items. Your camera and microphone are off, so the panelists cannot see or hear you. You can use the Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to our presenters at any time. This is just different sessions happening, so be sure to check out on the website. This presentation is being recorded and will be available at strives.com/mdusd. All right, I'll now turn it over to our first presenter, College of Art and Design.
All right, hello everyone. Thanks for joining us today. My name is Ray. I'm going to be representing Laguna College of Art and Design for you today. I'm going to talk a little bit about our school and share a slide presentation. I also want you to know a little bit about me. I did graduate from LCAD's illustration program, and I worked professionally as a freelance illustrator and designer in LA for about 15 years. I also taught art during that time. And I'm still pretty active as an artist and a painter these days. So if you have questions about, living as an artist, about making money as an artist, existing as a working artist, I'm somebody you want to talk to, feel free to reach out to me. I'm going to drop a, here we go. I'll drop a link in the chat now, which goes to a Google form that you can fill out and in order to keep in touch with me. So I'm going to show a really short segment of our recruitment video just to introduce the majors that we offer at LCAD. We are a small private nonprofit, fully accredited BFA program in Southern California. I say all those designations because I feel like they're really important to consider. Animation is one of our more popular majors. It's distinguished by our focus on Disney style animation. You can see from the imagery there, it's very traditional, hand-drawn animation, 24 frames per second, kind of a niche approach to animation these days, but still will provide you with a really strong drawing ability. Experimental animation is a newer major for us that focuses more on digital animation and television animation techniques. Still with that strong drawing foundation though. Drawing and painting is our oldest major. We are known for focusing on a realistic or classical drawing and painting skill set. So that means we don't do abstract art at LCAD. It is all based on realism. We're one of the last schools still flying that flag. This is entertainment design, I think. What was that? That was graphic design, digital media. I don't know. We're into game art now. We are located in Orange County. This is where the game art industry, one of the places that it is centrally located. We are very close to Blizzard, Riot Games, Obsidian, EA, Sony. Our game art program is distinguished by teaching both concept art and 3D art. So that's 2D and 3D skill sets to every single student in the program. Graphic design is our odd major out. The only program at our school that's not focused on drawing fundamentals. Graphic designers are learning multiple digital media platforms instead. And then we have illustration. This is the major that I graduated from. It is our broadest major. It is going to teach you the broadest skill set at LCAD. Illustrators get a little bit of everything along the way to graduation. And the one that I missed was entertainment design. And entertainment design refers to visual development. So concept art, character design, storyboarding, background illustration, all of that visual development that is used across multiple industries nowadays, that's entertainment design. It is our fastest growing major. So yeah, if you have questions about your portfolio, I'm the person to talk to about that. So a little bit more information while I have some time to talk about LCAD. We do have a rolling admissions policy, which means that there's no deadline to apply to LCAD. Also, it's free to apply. We don't charge any students to apply to our school. Once again, we are a private nonprofit, fully accredited 4-year BFA. That's a Bachelor of Fine Arts degree. If you don't know the difference between a Bachelor of Arts or a BA and a Bachelor of Fine Arts or a BFA, I think that's something that is really important to understand. So feel free to fill out that form and we can stay in touch and we can talk about that as well as your portfolio, which is the most important part of your application process at LCAD. So what we're looking for as part of your application, which again is free on our website, is your high school and college transcripts if you've attended in college, a short essay, and your portfolio. The portfolio, again, is the most important part, but it's what we help the most with. We do not require test scores. We do not require letters of recommendation. We're also not looking at extracurricular activities. It's going to be all about your portfolio and your transcripts, or rather your GPA for LCAD. So the portfolio, this is the part that I enjoy most about my job, is working with students on developing their portfolio for LCAD. I will give you as many preliminary portfolio reviews as you ask for. So really the whole process of putting together your portfolio, you can work with me and I can give you feedback as you go. We're looking for 3 things in your portfolio. Technical ability is first and foremost, especially because at LCAD, we focus on that classical drawing ability. That's always what we're going to look for first, is that drawing ability or technical ability. Second would be relevance to major. So if you're applying for animation, we want to see an animation portfolio. Don't put digital photography in your animation portfolio. Likewise, if you're applying to graphic design, we want to see a graphic design centered portfolio. Don't put oil paintings in your graphic design portfolio. We do publish guidelines and requirements for all of our majors portfolios on our website. And if you want to discuss those in depth with me and see examples of what we're talking about, that's why you fill out the form that I shared in the chat, and keep in touch with me so that we can do that. Students that ask for portfolio feedback consistently get accepted at higher rates and score higher scholarships from us. And speaking of college scholarships, this is our tuition for next year is $34,600. We are the least expensive private BFA on the West Coast. And we're really proud to say that. But that doesn't impact your FAFSA. There are other modes of financial aid, but you want to score a high scholarship, a merit scholarship with us by scoring high in your portfolio. So that about wraps things up. This is a slide of some of the places that our alumni have worked at or are working at. I myself have actually worked at a few of these places myself. And here's how you can contact me. But fill out the form in the chat. That's the easiest way to get a hold of me. Thank you very much.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Up next, we have FIDM.
Michelle, you're on mute. Michelle, you're on mute and we can't see your screen yet.
Okay, can you see me now? I mean, can you hear me now?
We can hear you now, but still no screen share.
Okay. Let me get there. Sorry. Oh, great with the technicalities. Can you guys hear me though, but you can't see me? Let me make sure. We did a test too.
Michelle, I can see your screen right now, but it looks like it's an email, not a slide.
Okay, just a second. Well, while I'm doing a trying to figure it out in a technicality, can you see it now? You can see it, but it's not.
I don't see it yet.
Okay. Let me see if I.
Would you like us to come back to you?
I think I have it. Let's see. Okay.
Hello.
I think Now, can
Hello,
you
my
see?
name is Candace Chancellor, and I'd like to take a few moments to tell you about FITM, the Fashion Institute of Design and Merchandising. At FITM, we believe your college experience should be both rigorous and exciting, challenging and transformative, but above all, it should empower you to begin a satisfying
All right, we're going to move on to the next college while Michelle works out those technical details here. So the next college on the list, go ahead and grab screen share and start your presentation whenever you're ready.
All righty, could everybody see and hear me?
Yep, looks good, thanks.
All right, awesome. Hi, everybody. My name is Brad Statlin. I am the Senior Director of Community Relations at Columbia College Hollywood. Thank you so much for having me here tonight. I see we have some parents here as well. It's so great to see the parent support here in the virtual room. I just want to give you guys a brief overview of our college. We are a unique place for a unique type of person. We are not a traditional four-year college. We focus in content creation, storytelling, really just taking students who are passionate about digital media and then creating a pathway directly into the industry from our college. Now, when I say digital media, what I mean by that is, oh, let me go back here. Well, first of all, what makes us special? Sorry, a little slides jumping around. There we go. So when I say digital media, what I mean by that is we only focus in 4 areas: cinema, graphic design, visual effects, and recording arts. That's it. If you do not want a career in any of these 4 areas, do not come to our college, because this is what we specialize in. Very intentional. We want to make sure that every student at our college is a creative. You're surrounded by other storytellers. And really, we think this is the future, right? I challenge any of you to go 5 minutes in any day without finding an element of any of these 4 areas in your day-to-day life. Every company in the world right now needs somebody that could produce video, graphic design, visual effects, and recording arts. Now, what makes us different from a lot of the other schools out there is just our experience. We've been in Hollywood for the past 70 years, have a lot of ties to the entertainment industry. Like I said, our specialized community. You know, you're never going to sit in a class and look to your left and look to your right and not see another artist. We pride ourselves on that. And then a very hands-on, industry-driven approach. You can't learn this stuff in a lecture hall. We feel when a mistake happens on set, when you're behind a camera, when you're in a studio, you're going to remember that mistake a lot better than getting a test back with a bunch of red X's on it. So we take that hands-on approach. And really, it's about the life and career skills that you need. I mean, let's be honest. You guys could all YouTube how to edit, how to do some basic graphic design work. But really, you could be the most talented artist in the world, the best cinematographer in the world. But if you don't have those professional skills, those communication skills, those career skills, it's not going to get you very far. So in regards to our disciplines, like I said, cinema is definitely our biggest. When you come in, you could focus in any of these areas. What I really like about our program is that you dabble in all of them. You take classes in all of these: screenwriting, cinematography, directing, and so forth. The reason we do that is we want you to be very well-rounded for the industry, so that even if you come in and you know you want to be a director, still taking editing classes, sound classes, producing classes, it'll help you when you go into the industry because you're able to speak all of those different languages. Our next biggest discipline is visual effects. Everything from animation to compositing to digital modeling. One of the most tedious areas for sure. I know we had my colleague from Laguna just talking about digital art and animation. I mean, this stuff is growing rapidly. It's everywhere. But you know, I'll tell you, if you love video games, you love all the art in it, creating it is a whole different ballgame than just playing it. So this is somebody who's really passionate, loves just being on computers, creating all of those different elements. And then, of course, we have graphic design and interactive media. This is somebody that's more focused in the 2D area, from everything from digital marketing to the interactive media and traditional package design, logo design, all of those different areas. Now, student success is our singular focus. I kind of went over all of these areas, but I think it's important for our guests to know and understand that a lot of times in high school, art is just an elective, or maybe you're told, oh, don't be an artist, you'll be a struggling artist, you can't get a job doing it. In all of these areas, from cinema to visual effects to graphic design, the job market is growing. We're seeing more and more students working in the industry. So if this is something that you're passionate about, something that you love, there are real world career opportunities out there. Speaking of careers, that is the backbone of what we do. Everything we do is industry driven, whether it's how we write our curriculum, whether it's how we teach you in class, but more importantly, how we work with you to get a job. You can see these are all the different career services that we offer our students. But really, we go beyond just services. We have something at our college called the CCH Career Pathway. Now, this is a program every student enters into their freshman year. It's a 4-year-long program where you'll be mastering 20 essential career skills and making 80 career connections. When I say career skills, this is what I'm talking about, where it goes beyond just being a talented artist. You need all 20 of these to be successful in the industry, right? This is what people are looking for. Companies are looking for, yes, artists, creatives, storytellers, but if you go out just turning your laptop around saying, this is my portfolio of work, do I get the job? That's not enough. So we want to combine your passion for the arts, for cinema, for graphic design, visual effects with career essential skills. Now, as we are wrapping up, I know I only have a minute left, we have a wide range of student services and resources. And then also we have a wide range of student life, student clubs. Like I said at the top, we are a unique place for a unique type of person. Artists, gamers, filmmakers, visual effects artists, that's what we do. So being that we're so unique, we want our students to create different types of clubs, different types of activities, and it's really student driven, all the student activity that happens on our campus. We also have a wide range of scholarships available to our students. You can see they're all listed here, all listed on our website. Most of our students receive financial aid and scholarships. If you want to know what to do next, I'll drop a link in the chat, but also you could scan this QR code. The best way to get information is to attend one of our virtual open houses. We have these events every single week. You could come in, talk to an admissions counselor, meet with some faculty, see some student work, and really see if we're the right fit for you. Because like I said, we're not for everyone, but if it's something that you love to do, you just want to be behind a camera, jump in the deep end, that's what we do every single day. Thank you so much. I'll drop that link in, and thanks again for coming.
Thank you so much. And just a reminder that all of our speakers are answering questions in the Q&A. Feel free to use that as well during the presentation. Up next, we have the California College of the Arts.
Hello, everyone. Thanks so much for visiting today. My name is Anna Scharfenaker, and I am a senior admissions counselor for California College of the Arts. Let me start screen sharing here. It looks like we can all see everything. So just a little bit about us. California College of the Arts, also known as CCA, is a fine arts and design school located in the San Francisco Bay Area. We are originally established in 1907, so we've been around for quite some time, with our main campus located in San Francisco itself, and also our sister historic campus located over in Oakland, so you can experience both creative communities. I would also like to mention that we are a private nonprofit institution, fully accredited, and also a member of the ACAD Art School. So on to our programs. So we have a variety of different programs. So I'll just give you a moment to see these listed here. Everything from traditional fine arts, which might be painting and drawing and sculpture, to looking at the media arts, that might be animation, game arts, our new comics program, also are connecting to our history of crafts. So that could be textiles, furniture design, and jewelry and metal arts, and then over into the design. So that could be graphic design, industrial design, interaction design, along with our architecture program and the liberal arts too. We also have our history and visual arts program and a writing and literature program. One thing to know is that CCA believes in having an interdisciplinary education, which is a fancy word for saying we want you to experiment outside of your major. So it's written into a curriculum that you actually have access to take classes in all these different programs. We find that that's really important to inform your practice and continue to collaborate creatively with all the other programs and peers that we have on campus. Another thing that helps CCA stand out is we are the only art and design school that has a requirement for all students, no matter their major, to take our critical ethnic studies curriculum. This is important because these courses are dedicated to issues of social justice and equity, both from a local, national, and international perspective, and really thinking about how these different issues and interests can connect to your own art making practice. So just a few facts and figures about our college. So we are a small school with only about 1,200 undergraduate students, with also very small class sizes with about 8:1 student to faculty ratio. So this is super important because you get to really build that mentorship opportunity with your faculty members, especially because your teachers are not only teaching, they are artists and designers themselves. So you're learning animation from animators, you're learning fashion design from designers. And so not only are you getting to understand kind of their own career path, but also get those connections as you're starting to, get closer to your faculty members. And then, of course, one of the amazing things about going to an art design school is being able to have access to all those different types of opportunities that our campus holds, including 60+ studios, maker spaces, labs, and media centers. So really getting to experiment both with cutting edge equipment, such as our rapid prototyping studio, which features laser cutters, professional grade CNC machine, and 3D printers, along with more of our traditional historical techniques, such as being able to have a fully equipped foundry, or working in glass and glass blowing, or our painting and drawing studios. And then the other thing to know is that we are always growing and expanding as a campus, including the fact that we have on-campus housing, and we actually just built a brand new building. So all of our students would be able to live on campus in our founders residential hall located right across the street from our San Francisco campus. So this allows you to have that living learning experience and of course have the shortest possible commute to your studio. Additionally, we have plans to add brand new studios, exhibition spaces, and facilities for our students on our San Francisco campus in the coming years, bringing over all the resources that we have between our two campuses into one location. And then, of course, what does it mean to be in the Bay Area? As you know, San Francisco has so many thriving opportunities, such as the hundreds of different galleries, cultural institutions, and companies, and of course, being close to Silicon Valley, just to name a few different opportunities, including recent internships that our students have participated in. So it is super important to us that our students get that opportunity to have professional opportunities and participation before they graduate from our college. So see, here are some names, and you can see there's quite a large variety here as far as everything from entertainment design to wearables to some of those big tech names that I think we all kind of have seen floating around. So going into some of the logistics. So our application process is fairly straightforward. First off, of course, is our application itself, which is located on our website, but we do also accept the common application. So whichever is easier for you. We do ask for your official high school transcripts. And if you have taken any classes at your local community college, for example, you're welcome to submit those transcripts as well to be considered for possible transfer credit. Luckily, we do not require SAT or ACT scores. So that's a nice relief for probably both those students and maybe even some of those parents out there. We do ask for a letter of recommendation. This can be from a teacher from any different area in your school. So it doesn't necessarily have to be an art teacher who can talk about your experience while in high school during your educational growth. But if they are able to speak about yourself as a creative artist and designer, of course, that's helpful as well. For our international students, just in case there are a few in there, we do require proof of English proficiency. But if you are a domestic student, that's not required. And then lastly, the two big heavy hitters, of course, is your portfolio and your personal essay. Your portfolio and personal essay kind of go hand in hand, because I like to think of the personal essay as your way to introduce us to you and give us context to the artwork that you're making. For CCA, our portfolio is fairly wide open, so it's going to be different than my colleague at LCAD. So it's great to really do the research and see what kind of portfolio requirements each school has, because it's going to be a little different. For CCA, we require 10 to 15 files that you will upload online, and they are going to be really wide open and not major specific. So more than anything, we want to get to know you and what you're making authentically and getting to see your personal voice. We also have a portfolio guide that we've developed. So if you'd like to take a look at those along with examples of portfolios that have been admitted, I will share that in the chat after this presentation. And just to wrap up, because I know I only have a little bit of time, here are some important deadlines for you to pay attention to. Most importantly, I'd like you to look at November 15th, which is our early action deadline for undergraduate students, which is a long title that basically means by applying by November 15th, that's the earliest that your application can be read and you can receive your decision on admission. Please note that the early action deadline for CCA does not affect scholarships. It's just so that you can hear back as soon as possible. And then the other important deadline that I'd like you to look at is going to be February 1st. This is our first year priority deadline. And so by applying by February 1st, you are ensuring that you are eligible for all possible scholarships. And then, of course, if you have any questions, you're welcome to, of course, connect with us. You can send us an email, a call, or a text, or scan that little QR code. So you're welcome to take a screenshot of this, or I'll also copy our link and information into the chat. And we'd be happy to connect with you one-on-one, along with also offering one-on-one portfolio reviews. If you'd like advice on that process, we're happy to meet with you as well. So thank you so much, and excited to see my other colleagues present.
Thank you so much, California College of the Arts. We appreciate it. Up next, we have the Universal Technical Institute.
What happened to my, there we go. Okay, can we see? Can you?
Everything was good, Len. Thanks.
It's good. Okay, cool. Hey, thanks very much for having me, and hi everybody. Good evening. UTI, Universal Technical Institute, is a transportation technology college. We have 10,000 students. We have 13 campuses nationwide. And the closest campus to the Bay Area is the one in Sacramento. And before I forget, we have an open house this Saturday from 10 to 2. And whenever I speak in high schools or speak to young people, you know, have a dream. I mean, I'm listening to these other presenters and they're awesome. And these are dream fields that you're talking about. So rather than just tell you, I'd like to show you where the campuses are that we have and why my thing is not going. There we go. We have 13 campuses nationwide. We are transportation, folks, when you think about it, is how people and freight move from point A to point B, whether it's on motorcycles, whether it's in big trucks, whether it's on ships or boats or airplanes. What UTI teaches is how transportation, how the machines within the transportation industry work. So I'm looking as an admissions rep for people who learn differently from most people. They're not necessarily non-academic, but they would prefer to be shown how something works. And because of our programs, these are the companies that I'm very glad all the other representatives gave people an indication of the jobs that are out there. And these are the companies that hire our students. So nationally, if you were to walk into the right appropriate campus, we have all these cars. So a student that has a dream about working for Porsche or BMW or Ford or Alfa Romeo or a big trucking company or a boat company or Harley Davidson, we have relationships with all these companies. So I think it's very important that you understand these are your choices, young folks. You know, let me go back to that. You can get a bachelor's degree, admirable. I respect people that go into the military. Many people go to the local community college. What you've been hearing from other representatives and myself is skills-based training. You don't go to these schools unless that's what you want to be. See, and the number of jobs in this industry are just absurd. This is annual. 60,000 plus automotive jobs are going to be needed. 24 diesel, big trucking companies, construction, farm machinery, boats, power generation. That's all diesel. Welding is a terrific field. Let me show you what we do. This video takes about 4 minutes. So it should. Oh, there's my favorite slide, of course. That's the shop at UTI. That's what we do. And I like to show people, if you came up to the open house on Saturday, that's what we would show you. This is what we do.
We are for success of the hands-on heroes, the mechanical geniuses, the fixers of broken things, the ones who make what goes wrong right. Because without them, the world literally stops moving. Yes, we're for their success, which is why we've partnered with leading automotive, diesel, motorcycle, collision repair, marine, CNC, and welding companies to create state-of-the-industry facilities throughout the nation, and to ensure our students learn the technical and professional skills they need. We have a variety of programs to choose from. In Universal Technical Institute's Automotive Technology program, you can learn how to diagnose, maintain, and repair domestic and foreign automobiles. You'll find out how to troubleshoot problems of all kinds using engine analyzers, handheld scanners, and other computerized diagnostic equipment. After completing UTI's diesel technology program, you'll be prepared to work on everything from big trucks and corporate fleets to farm equipment and more. You'll start with basic diesel engines and work hands-on through all major areas like transmissions, fuel systems, air brakes, chassis, climate control, and preventive maintenance. In the collision repair program, you can learn about welding, frame alignment, mechanical and electrical repair, custom paint and body applications, and factory paint. In the welding program, you can prepare for a career making sparks fly, cutting, shaping, fusing, and repairing everything from buildings and bridges to pipelines, power plants, vehicles, and even aircraft. You can even choose the NASCAR technology program in Mooresville, North Carolina, where you can learn things like engines, fabrication, welding, aerodynamics, and pit crew. In the CNC machining program, you'll get the skills you need to drill, mill, grind, route, and cut parts with laser precision for everything from high-performance engines and medical equipment to aircraft components and industrial applications. At Motorcycle Mechanics Institute, you can learn how to work on everything from street bikes to dirt bikes and more. At Marine Mechanics Institute, you can work on everything from stern drive, inboard gas and diesel engines to outboard two-stroke and four-stroke motors to prepare for a career on the water. The choice is yours. Get there. Faster, smarter. Universal Technical Institute. We're for success. Your success.
So this is the campus in Sacramento. This is the lobby. This goes back 3 city blocks. Again, we have and these programs, folks, take 1 year. That's it. It's a year. It's 3 hours a day, Monday through Friday for a year. And you're 19 when you graduate if you're a high school kid. So let me show you this.
Hey, Len, actually out of time, so we'll
Please
switch the next presenter
anybody
now.
that would like information, just please take a quick picture of that. Okay, and you will get it. So thank you very much for having me.
Okay, thank you so much. Now we have university.
Oops. Looks like we're all having some technical issues tonight. Hi, everyone. My name is Chandler Patterson, and I am one of the admissions counselors here at Pacific University, Oregon. Pacific University is located in Forest Grove, Oregon, just about 30 minutes west of downtown Portland, Oregon, and just about an hour from the Oregon coast. So this puts us in a really awesome location, really easy to take mass transportation and get into the city, try unique foods and go shopping, but then also go on some really beautiful hikes along the Oregon coast and throughout the Tillamook Forest. We're also only about 2 hours from Mount Hood for skiing and snowboarding. So lots of really great opportunities for outdoor adventure. We're about 15 minutes from what we call the Silicon Forest. So a lot of our students will take advantage of internship and research opportunities at some pretty well-known corporations. We have Nike's world headquarters, 5 different Intel campuses, as well as the Adidas North American headquarters in Portland. So lots of really great opportunities for students to build connections throughout the city. This is a list of our variety of academic programs. We have over 65 different majors, minors, and pre-professional tracks. Pacific is a small private liberal arts college. And essentially that means that you have the opportunity to not only focus in on an area of interest to you, but to also kind of pick and choose a variety of classes to take outside of that major and really come out of your 4-year program as a well-rounded student. We are really strong in our College of Business, our College of Education, our College of Health Professions, but we are also really well known for graphic design, art, the media arts. So we really have a variety you can see of majors and minors and different pre-professional tracks for students to focus in on. So I'll talk a little bit about, life on campus. So we have about 1,800 undergraduate students located here on our Forest Grove campus. So small student body creates small class sizes with an average class size of 19 students. This creates a really great opportunity for our students to connect with professors, connect with their peers, and really build some strong relationships. We have a really awesome, close-knit campus community, a really family-oriented feeling. And professors on our campus want to get to know you as a student. They want to know what your passions are, what types of experiences you're looking for in your time at Pacific, so that you can come out of the program with a built up resume ready to go for your next step. And so we do have that 4-year graduation guarantee, which is super exciting. We want to make sure that you're coming into Pacific, taking the classes that you need, working closely with an academic advisor, and completing that degree in 4 years so that you can then move on to that next step, whether that's graduate school or a career path. We want to make sure that we're helping you get there and saving you time and money in the long run. Additionally, 100% of our classes are taught by the professors themselves. So you're not going to have, graduate assistants or teaching assistants teaching these classes. You are going to be learning from the experts in the field. And again, creating those relationships with the professors that are going to help you move on to that next step and get the research and internship experience that you need. We are ranked as the top private research university in the Northwest by the National Science Foundation and the top 8 along the West Coast. So super exciting research happening all across campus from our students. All of our students will have an opportunity to engage in research in their major, as well as other opportunities, as I mentioned, as they connect with professors. This research can be kind of typical what you picture in a lab under a microscope, but we also see some really awesome educational research coming from our early learning center on campus, as well as social science research happening right in the city of Portland. We're really proud to say that 93% of our graduates are in an internship, grad school, or the career of their choice upon completing their time at Pacific. Our students at Pacific are really busy and doing a lot of really awesome things, both in and outside of the classroom. So we have over 70 different student clubs and organizations that you can take part in. This includes things like Greek life, student government. Our Hawaii club is actually our largest club on campus, with over 400 students participating each year and supporting our largest campus event each year, which is the Luau, which happens to be the largest student-run luau on the mainland. So pretty unique thing about Pacific. We also have a variety of performing arts, so music, dance, theater. If you want to stay involved in a sport that you love, we have NCAA Division III athletics with 24 different varsity sports. You can also participate in athletics on an intramural or club team as well. We love when our students take what they're learning in the classroom outside and do things like go on a trip, spring break trip with our Outdoor Pursuits office, or go on a study abroad adventure. These range from 1 month all the way to 1 year. And then of course, we love when students take what they're learning into the community and partner with local organizations to volunteer their time. There are 3 different scholarships I want to make sure you know about before we leave here today. The first is the Academic Merit Scholarship. So when you apply to Pacific, you're automatically being considered for these Academic Merit Scholarships. They are renewable for all 4 years at Pacific and range from $15,000 to $27,000 per year. And for my seniors in the room, I would love to have you come to one of our senior preview scholarship days. Just by attending this event, you will earn a $1,000 scholarship per year for all 4 years. And you can sign up for these now for this fall. They are happening both in person and virtually. Please feel free to contact me with any questions that you have. We'd love to have you visit campus. I'll put my contact information in the chat so that you can easily copy and paste that and fill out our contact form. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Not least, we have FIDM.
I am ready. Hi, everybody. Sorry about the technical difficulties earlier. I am Michelle Pryor-Alameda, and I represent FITM. At FITM, we believe that college experience should be both rigorous, exciting, challenging, and transformative. But most of all, it should empower you to begin a satisfying career that suits your passions. FITM is an accredited four-year private college located in Los Angeles, offering specialized associates, bachelor's, as well as an MBA. With our world-class faculty, FITM educates its students in fashion, creative business, interior design, digital arts, and the entertainment industries. From entertainment to text to action sportswear, FITM has streetwear, design, lifestyle, and California being the 5th largest economy in the world. With over 20 specialized majors to choose from, FITM provides its students with powerful and the freedom to design the college experience that suits their passion and the career goals. And guess what? FITM is here supporting you every step of the way. So I'm going to play a quick video, and I hope that this helps you.
And I'd like to take a few moments to tell you about FITM, the Fashion Institute of Design and Merchandising. At FITM, we believe your college experience should be both rigorous and exciting, challenging and transformative, but above all, it should empower you to begin a satisfying, successful career that suits your passions. We are an accredited, co-educational, specialized private college located in California. We offer associate's degrees, bachelor's degrees, as well as an MBA. We prepare our students for careers in fashion, creative business, interior design, digital arts, and the entertainment industries. From the moment a student begins classes at FITM, they'll experience education from world-class faculty. FITM instructors prepare students to launch their career by providing a supportive, creative, and professional environment from which to learn practical skills. Work experience goes hand in hand with our project-based curriculum, as students are encouraged to intern and work in the industry in order to grow their network and gain real-world experience. From entertainment to tech to action sports, streetwear, design, and lifestyle, California, the 5th largest economy in the world, has some of the most creative and entrepreneurial thinkers. Our industry partnerships are with some of the world's most recognizable and influential brands. FITM students generate innovative design and business solutions for top brands, giving students the opportunity to collaborate with companies and build their portfolio of networks. From the very first day of class, students begin to integrate into a network that includes 70,000 influential alumni. FITM's dedicated Career Center staff offers a variety of services for students and alumni through their entire industry careers, hosting job fairs, on-campus recruiting, and networking events, promoting FITM talent and creating a space for student and alumni to continue to grow their important industry connections. FITM also understands that creative minds are important in the world of business, and business knowledge is crucial to the creative mind. We believe that students should study the design of business and the business of design to become fully professionalized and prepared to enter their chosen field after graduation. With over 20 specialized majors to choose from, we give our students the power and the freedom to design a college experience that suits their passion and their career goals, and we support them every step of the way. With stackable degrees from AAs to an MBA, students can create their own personalized degree path based on who they are and who they'd like to become. This inspirational video will provide a little insight into what it's like to attend FITM and how we prepare our students to be the next generation of creative and globally relevant professionals.
FITM to me means creative opportunity and success.
Like, I can look at a brand or a company, I can decipher their advertisements. That's a gift that FITM gave to me. I use a design ethos for products, for people, to everyday life. It's like, okay, I'm a fashion designer, I'm a designer of life.
FITM gives us the tools to step into the industry and be well-rounded, and we have that passion, but now we have all the tools to take it to the next level. I love how unique I feel, but also in a community and how we can come together and create.
I've made lifelong friends here.
Definitely feel a sense of community and love here and acceptance.
Now that I'm here, I feel like I belong here.
It's just really inspiring and very unique. I don't really feel like there's another place like it.
I'd like to invite you to connect with us, visit one of our campuses, either in person or virtually, and see for yourself if FITM is the right fit for you. From open house and campus tours, summer programs, our lecture series, classroom presentations, and FITM Fashion Club program, there are just so many ways to explore an inside look at FITM. You can explore major and customized degree options, as well as financial aid, and a variety of scholarship opportunities. You can find all of this information and more on FITM.edu. I hope the information I provided today allows you to see why FITM is one of the top 10 graphic design schools according to College Magazine, one of the top 10 sustainable fashion schools in the world by University Network, and why we have been driving innovation for over 50 years. Join us and let your story begin here. If you'd like more information about FITM, I encourage you to
Michelle, we need to start wrapping up.
Or follow the link provided for you. An information page will load and you'll be able to put your name, email.
All right, thank you so much, FITM. Thank you all for joining us. When you close this window, link to a very quick 5-question survey. We'd appreciate any feedback that you can provide. And we encourage you to check back the schedule and sign up for more sessions. You'll be able to find the sessions recording as well as all of the other sessions recording at strivescan.com/MDUSD.